all of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is, TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
Katt Williams wasn't playing around when he claimed certain names would never show up in the Diddy documentary, and now it's verified that 7 major celebrities got quietly scrubbed to safeguard powerful industry connections. The documentary produced by 50 Cent exposed Diddy, but it strategically dodged exposing some high-profile names, and that's where the genuine story actually kicks off today. So let's start with the first name that mysteriously vanished completely from the documentary. The first name absent from the documentary is Snoop Dogg, and that silence immediately triggered serious questions. Snoop has shared decades of intersecting circles with Diddy, including parties, business deals, and elite industry gatherings. They weren't random associates. They operated within the same protected celebrity ecosystem for years. When Diddy flourished, Snoop also flourished. This is why it's extremely bizarre how Snoop's name wasn't referenced in the documentary.
Listen, in 20 years, won't do an interview. Nobody's ever talked to her, and she's never been interviewed anywhere. And now, understand, I'm not talking about one person. What I just told you applies to 7 people. How they all end up with that. That's part of what you get. I came in this business saying I was going to expose. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period.
Ali Carter, who claims to be one of the Diddy party survivors, even alleges Snoop was more powerful and insulated than Diddy ever was. Those allegations were ridiculed, attacked, and aggressively silenced when they first emerged publicly. People selected comfort over curiosity, preferring entertainment instead of uncomfortable inquiries. Snoop's reputation remains spotless, polished, and widely celebrated by mainstream media. That level of protection doesn't happen accidentally in the entertainment industry. So why would 50 Cent erase Snoop Dogg from the documentary entirely without explanation? Because touching Snoop means challenging the system that keeps certain figures bulletproof permanently. Including him would risk lawsuits, backlash, and possibly the entire documentary's distribution deal.
Moved to New York City. And I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp?
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Some names are simply too connected to expose without consequences, and Snoop Dogg is clearly one of those names. The next major name missing from the documentary is Usher, and his absence carries a heavy backstory. Usher lived with Diddy as a teenager during what was called Puffy's Flavor Camp. In past interviews, Usher admitted witnessing things there he could never fully explain publicly. He described that period as confusing, overwhelming, and something he would never send his own child into. Those statements alone explain why revisiting this chapter would be deeply uncomfortable. Years later, Usher was the one who introduced a very young Justin Bieber to Diddy. That decision now looks troubling in hindsight, especially given everything unfolding publicly today.
Everybody knew that Snoop Dogg, mentioned him in December of 2020, but everybody beat the hell out of me. Screw you, that can't be true. What the hell do I know, right? And then recently it just came out again that Snoop Dogg got accused of actually trafficking children. And what did everybody do? Ooh, Snoop Dogg is at the halftime. I'm going to the halftime. But we canceled Dr. Seuss.
Usher has hinted before that he regrets certain choices made during his early career. His silence now feels less like guilt and more like someone protecting himself from reopening trauma. Bringing him into the documentary would have forced painful questions without offering a real resolution. Producers reportedly avoided Usher's story because it crosses into territory too dark for mainstream consumption. This wasn't about protecting a powerful insider, but avoiding re-traumatizing someone. Including Usher would have reframed the documentary around the exploitation of young talent entirely. That shift would have changed the story from scandal to something far more disturbing. Silence here feels intentional, cautious, and arguably necessary.
I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I ain't say that.
Okay.
Kevin Hart. This one feels extremely calculated. Kevin spent years inside Diddy's inner circle during the peak of Puffy's party-heavy era. He attended Puffy's Flavor Camp events and appeared in behind-the-scenes footage that raised eyebrows. Later, one viral clip shows Kevin awkwardly distancing himself from a bed while joking nervously on camera. That moment aged terribly once Diddy's world began collapsing publicly.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
Fast forward to recently, Kevin hosted the BET Awards and delivered jokes that felt less comedic and more revealing. He specifically warned against after-parties, saying that's where things get slippery. Kevin wasn't joking randomly. He was sending a message without naming names. Kevin knows too much, and that's exactly why his name never appeared in the documentary. Including him would open dangerous questions about what he saw, knew, or ignored. Kevin is deeply embedded in comedy, film, and mainstream entertainment power structures. Exposing him would risk dragging entire industries into the spotlight unwillingly. So protecting Kevin meant protecting far more than just one celebrity reputation.
When you hosted for Diddy, did you catch any baby oil?
I hosted for Diddy. Kevin, come here. Can you go get some girls so we can be in the bedroom with some girls? Let's get some girls up here, please. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed.
You asking the wrong person the wrong question. That sound like your question.
Say pause. Don't acknowledge it. Nothing to do with me and Puff. Nothing to do with me and Puff right now.
Meek Mill is also completely missing from the documentary, but we already know how close they were. Meek has long been linked to Diddy's circle through parties, industry events, and persistent online rumors. Those rumors intensified when an explicit audio clip circulated online, allegedly featuring Meek and another voice. The clip spread quickly, then vanished, which only fueled speculation and louder questions across social media.
Commentators claimed the second voice sounded like Diddy, but no verification ever confirmed authenticity publicly.
Hey, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
That uncertainty alone creates massive legal risk for filmmakers, distributors, and streaming platforms involved worldwide. Meek publicly denied it and even offered funding for investigations to clear his name formally. Including unproven material would instantly invite lawsuits, potentially killing the documentary before release entirely globally. This explains why producers quietly removed Meek, choosing caution over controversy amid a fragile evidence situation. Meek remains active, wealthy, and legally aggressive, making him one of the riskiest names to include. Unlike victims, Meek occupies a powerful position where accusations trigger counterattacks rather than accountability to the public.
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. I have been given custody of him. He signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
I'm going crazy.
Crazy.
I'm taking this out tonight.
What you want to do? What you want to do over the next 48 hours?
48 hours. Let's go. Let's just go get some girls. Let's go get some girls.
A man after my heart. That's what I'm talking about, kid.
The next name missing from the documentary is Mace, and his absence is honestly the most unsettling. Mase was one of Diddy's closest collaborators during the Bad Boy Records era. He wasn't peripheral, he was inside the core business, music and party culture daily. If anyone knows what really happened behind closed doors, it would absolutely be Mase. Yet he remains strangely quiet whenever Diddy's name surfaces publicly. It took Mase nearly 10 years to escape his contract with Diddy, which already raised serious red flags. Even after gaining freedom, Mase never aggressively criticized Diddy or exposed anything meaningful publicly. In one radio interview, Diddy theatrically announced Mase was finally free to work independently. Mase's reaction looked nervous, shocked, and overly grateful, as if permission was still required somehow. That moment made viewers deeply uncomfortable.
They had a recording of Meek and Diddy
making love?
I don't know if it was love.
Okay, you have it? Let's hear it.
What?
Yo, wait a minute. Wait,
You didn't hear this?
No!
Now, Miran, what does that sound authentic?
Play it for him again.
Oh my God.
You get these vulnerable people, parents are letting you do this because they want to make it so badly, and then you record them probably and say, if you do anything, we got this on you.
In hindsight, Mase even joked that he wasn't used to Diddy doing good things, which revealed more than intended. A man shocked by basic fairness after decades says everything. Including Mase would raise dangerous questions about silence, fear, and ongoing influence. The final name missing from the documentary is Justin Bieber, and his absence feels intentional and protective. Unlike others, Justin is framed as a victim whose involvement began when he was still a child. Old clips show Diddy claiming temporary custody access, which made viewers uncomfortable even back then. Those moments aged poorly, especially after recent allegations forced people to reevaluate that footage seriously.
Money, 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 money. Money, get out of here, bro. Money. All you want, don't care about it. All you want is money. Go, get out of here. All you guys want is money. Money, 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 money. Money, money, money. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here, money. That's all you care about, money? All you care about, guys, is money. You don't care about people. Only money. Only money. No people. You don't care.
Justin lived with industry figures during formative years, a situation he later described as confusing and overwhelming. In recent paparazzi encounters, he refused to discuss Diddy, saying he moved on for personal peace. That reaction sounded less like avoidance and more like someone protecting old wounds from reopening. This context explains why 50 Cent did not include Justin, choosing compassion over exploiting deeply personal trauma. Exposing a child's experience for entertainment risks re-traumatization, legal backlash, and irreversible emotional harm globally. Sources suggest this segment existed early, but editors removed it after recognizing ethical and legal consequences. Leaving Justin out signaled a rare boundary, prioritizing healing over views, clicks, and controversy online. It also highlights a very important fact. Not everyone around Diddy shared equal power or agency. Many were victims. I honestly respect 50 Cent and his team for leaving out Justin's name from the documentary. Do you think 50 made the right choice by leaving these names out? Comment below and please subscribe to the channel.